do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just to be a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Caught by Williams on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. There's a crease. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Thompson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Running inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Looking to throw on first down. Smith's got it. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Washington. Complete. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go right back to the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard.
Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Running inside, it's Smith. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Maryland! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Helms. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The give is to Taylor. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Makes a catch. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A run for the quarterback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Washington. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 16 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Ole Miss with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Minnesota's head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. The screen, he can go! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. This time he wants to throw. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Howard. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running inside, it's Taylor. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Working that left side now. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. PAT unit on the field.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
On the Maryland sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a 2nd and long.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Durham. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Terrapins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quick spin on the run. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Makes the catch, it's Howard. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Howard. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
On the run, it's Turner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. They get the W,